Hey guys, sebchoof here. In this video I'm going through a realm of the Mad God Iceberg, and how icebergs work. It's many communities have one where it has many obscure references all over the iceberg, but the lower it goes, the more obscure and usually cursed they are. I made my own to best fit this YouTube video. Make sure to smash that like button, and did you know only 69% of you guys are actually subscribed? So if you could please subscribe, it's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. Alright, let's get things started! Top left we have SWAT SEC Massacre. Does anyone know what that is? Now I think everyone in the Realm community knows what that is at this point. And if you don't know, you're probably very new. But it's when someone hacked into the game. They hacked into an account called Arbiter Z, I think. I forgot how they got their password. I think it was just a really easy to guess password. But yeah, this is some footage from it. It was a time. I wasn't around for this. I took a break during this time. The interesting thing was about this, that everyone that died, for every character that died, you got a character slot. Now I'm not sure if this counted level 1s that people kept making, but let's control. Oh, you played during this time, Crazy Kirby? You got 11 character slots. Did that count level 1 characters? It counted every character that died? Even the level 1s? Holy shit. Oh, and you could pause back in that day as well. You could slash pause. So you would be invincible during that time. I couldn't find any footage of this, but UT Weekend. This was a time back in the day. It was only during Kabam era. Deca never did it. UT Weekends were awesome because they had to soulbound whites and other items pretty early on in Realm's existence because of so many different duping methods and stuff. There was 100% more than one, but I don't know how many. Because I remember people referring to another UT Weekend and people knowing what it was, and they were really excited. Beer Slurp! Beer Slurp is a really rare consumable in the game. I mean, it's a really rare pet in the game. I don't know if you would call it a consumable, but this is what it is. This is what the Nexus used to look like. How different is it? He buys the Beer Slurp, only 400? Holy moly! And look how cool it is. So, they recently changed how beer gods work, but look, do you guys see how there's the exclamation mark above him? So that means there's a beer god around, since there's an exclamation mark. Did it used to also show the red dot on the map when there was a beer god? You know what I mean? Oh, is that where it is? Oh yeah, you see the red dot on the map. That's another way to know if there's a beer god. So he found it. Oh, maybe the beer god also takes him out without needing extra players. You know what I love so much about the Beer God rework? They reworked Beer God, and the cool thing about it is they draw back to Beer Slurp again, even though that no one, like barely anyone would know what it is. Okay, next, Markiplier. A lot of you probably know that this happened, but a lot of you probably don't. I think he was the second biggest YouTuber, or second biggest gaming YouTuber at the time, but Markiplier actually played Realm. This was so crazy, but he was trolling. He was trolling because look what I did.
Oh no! This time I got control. I am dead again! Okay. Whoa, hey, whoa! Was that the bite of 87?
This is basically a compilation of him just TPing to Godlands. Dude, how free is his job, man? 1.9 million views of just TPing to Godlands and dying. Imagine if I could do this. Alright, next one. Next up, we have Oryx and Vault. Let me hop on a trickster really quick. If you guys didn't know, you can actually, there's an Oryx statue in the Vault. I will show you. So if you go over here, yo, Skin Bandit, what's going on? Hey, look. Insane secret, no one knows about this. And there's a nice Oryx here. And you know what's cool about this? They actually made him disappear when they did the Oryx Horde event, implying that, it's the guy in the vault, which is really cool. Next one! Next up we have, the Golden Archer pack. Kabam's finest hour. If you guys don't know what the Golden Archer pack is, it's this. It's the best deal ever made. You get a tier 8 bow, a tier 8 lever, tier 4 quiver, that's not even golden, a tier 2 dex ring, and a bonus item in ink. I don't think this is worth 1400 gold. I don't even think this is worth 500 gold, maybe. Next up, we got Ice Tomb Massacre. This is another one everyone should know. But if you didn't know, it was crazy. Probably the biggest massacre in the history of Realm. Oh, actually, there's a bigger one. There's a bigger one, actually, on this list.
Everyone, I died.
This wasn't the biggest massacre, by the way. We'll get into that later. Okay, guys, we're getting into the second tier of the Iceberg now. Guys, did you know you can play chess in this game? I'm going to my guild hall. You just have to type chess. Yeah, look. You can literally play chess in this game. So you go to the guild hall, you just type chess. I'm here by myself, which is a bit awkward because you can't really play chess by yourself. But let's play. How do you play this? I've never actually played this before. You need this book of chess. How to play, simply say a name of a piece and stand at top work to select it. Pawn. A2. A4, sorry, A4. Or here? That's so cool. I gotta verse one of you guys. And then, wait, can you play... Pawn? Oh, okay, so you can play by yourself if you want. This doesn't feel too bad to play. I thought it was a lot more aids. I thought you had to, like, type the position. Alright, next one, we have... Nameless Accounts. So I don't know, you guys have probably seen in the game where people have been on nameless accounts. Is there anyone in the stream that has a nameless account? The crazy thing about nameless accounts is they tried to cancel nameless accounts. They used to have all sorts of names, like, what are some of the names? Yangu was one? Yangu? I'm trying to remember another one. Urake, that's one, definitely. Oh, Itani, Tao. I don't remember Ole. But yeah, they had all these names, and so you can't really... They made it that you can't get any loot as drops from old accounts. So that's how they tried to get nameless accounts to unexist, basically. But people started playing them again, and there's been ways that you can actually get loot on them. They're not showing. They were showing before. There was some crazy ones. What if I do this? But there's this one's definitely a good one. It's private level 20. Yeah, you get loot from Battle Pass, rewards, probably Tinker as well. Oh, and there's some with exalted pet skin. There's some with exalted skins. And the reason why there was unnamed accounts is cause so people can play the game instantly. And that was such a smart thing that Wild Shadow did. You didn't have to create an account to play the game. That did lead to issues though, where you couldn't like police the unnamed accounts too well. But yeah, the creators of Realm are doing that with their new game as well. So it's like really accessible. Next we have Challenge Mode. I miss this so much. Guys, did you know there was a mode in the game? It was like seasonal mode, but you had your own realms. So you played in realms with other seasonal players. I forgot how it worked as well. You had your own little vault. I got a bit of a video here. It was called Rifts Mode. And it didn't last too long. I know a big fan of the stream, or a big watcher of the stream, Flo Florian, got first place in the first Rift Mode. It was basically like a PPE mode. I'm pretty sure they did 4 seasons of Rifts. I remember they did the normal one, and then they did a second normal one, and then they did a Parasite themed one, and then they did a Christmas one. These were all the seasons, 4 seasons. So the cool thing about this is that you actually got a special emblem if you completed within these ranks. It was based on fame, and there was a very small amount of time that you could compete. Like, look, 2 days, 7 days, 5 days. And if you did win and got these ranks, you would have this special icon behind your name. The emblem lasted until the end of Flash, but then they took it away for some reason. I mean, they just didn't bother to update it. Alright, next one, Amulet of Resurrection. Guys, did you know there was a ring in the game before that would turn you into a zombie upon death? This is a RotMG video of it. It dropped from the cemetery, that's why it looks so similar. This was a troll video of RotMG dying, and he was PvPing. He was PvPing with his zombies. He's fighting the he's fighting the guy, to troll. Before this, I don't know if there was the exact same ring, but this was based on the old amulet. They changed it, from this item that brought you back to life and was a staple in the economy, to that shitty zombie item. Which is troll. But yeah, people duped it too much, and it made the game pretty lame. A lot of people loved it, but... Okay, next one. Tig Sauce. This is where Realm all began. There was a game jam contest thing where there was like set sprites that different developers used to make their own game, and this is where actually Realm was made. This was 13 years ago now. Yeah, the first ever, crazy. And I actually interviewed one of the co-creators. I have a full podcast with them. We went into more detail about their time making the game and stuff, and since then. Next up we have End Sitting. Oh god, okay. If you guys don't know what this is, and a lot of you won't. So back in the Flash days, what you could do is you could spawn a lot of the trees by buffing the End. And what you could also do is, if you used a cheat to make your client run at 0 frames per second, like freeze it, it would make you invincible. But yeah, he was spamming himself to TP. He would kill hundreds. Look, I'm not sure what this number is. But yeah, this is crazy because he would kill so many people, and he would fake call dungeons. And that's also why you have TP invulnerability now as well. If it wasn't for RotMG, I'm not saying this action is justified because of the change, but if it wasn't for him, it probably wouldn't have happened. And because of this, I would never TP on anyone I didn't know. I'm not lying. I would never TP on anyone I didn't know, because this scared me that much. Next we have Exalt trailer. Oh no. No. Not the Exalt trailer. Prepare yourself for cringe. No, not the Vindication trailer. This one's not as bad actually. Oh, actually, I don't know. Yep, looks like Rome so far. Looks like Rome. Looks like Rome. I'll see you, Pino. Have a good one. This was the trailer to... oh my god, it's a bit loud. This was the trailer to advertise Exalt coming out. It looks like Trove or some shit, man. Or Minecraft. It's so troll. I thought they would make it 3D after this. And then this part, that doesn't make any sense. Is this not the way I play? This is the way I play! This is the way I play. This is before opacity as well. I never noticed that. The bitrate is so bad! My streams aren't even this bad. But you know what's crazy? XQC actually reacted to this trailer, I'll show you.
Will become THE2MD player to win the MVP award, Defensive Player of the Year award,
Okay, we're not gonna play that. Next game.
Next up we have the Goblin Lair. This is a dungeon that was being teased for a while. It was meant to be an endgame dungeon, and it was being teased since like 2019. I think it was being developed alongside Lost Halls, now maybe after. There is a bit of info on it, but not much. I don't know why they ended up cancelling it. I should have looked into that actually, I'm really curious. So what happened, I became busy with work, school. Oh yeah, I don't think this guy is a dev for the game anymore, that's why. It was supposed to be similar to Secluded Thicket, a series of bosses before a final boss. It doesn't show much. It doesn't show much. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know. Is that meant to be like gold coins on the sides? Because like when I think Goblin Lair, I think like the coins and stuff, I don't know.
What is that?
What the hell? Doesn't look like the most advanced boss. Interesting.
What the fuck is that?
The sprite for this is so troll. Next one. What is next? Oh, okay, now we're going to the next layer. Crazy client leak. I was really involved with this actually. Not because I was a leaker, but my guild was killing a lot of the characters that were leaked. And my guild was... I didn't take part in it, but... a lot of this was public, information. Look, so what happened was... 3,000 accounts got leaked that were using a cheated client. Was that the multi-box version? I think it was just general crazy client. That's why cheating will always be sus or buying RWT. Because there's no telling, like the people behind the client just decide to leak everything. And then, people just mass suicided graves. Quick notice, if you download the latest version of Crazy Clients, RotMG Hack Client, nice job. You got keylogged and your account and all other information are at risk. Basically, they stole your account info and are suiciding all your characters. Unlucky. Alright, next one. Oh no, we're playing the trailer. Oh no, we're playing the trailer. Okay, it's time for another Realm trailer, guys. This is where my sub noise and my follower noise is. Ready? It's so good, love it. Boost volume, here we go.
This month, the Mad God, the Syndicate.
This is so good though.
At any costs.
In the end, it's all a matter of vindication. That's where my follower noise is from. It's perfect.
My dearest companions.
And it's just so troll. Oh, this was a good part of the update, but everything else is so fucking troll. Look, ready?
You are among my most trusted.
Oh, wait, no, this was good as well. This was a W, but everything else.
And capable allies, and I have a task only you are capable of. I would have you
Battle Pass
and hunt the most powerful of the realms.
No, I like the new weapon types. I think it was good for the game.
Should you find the heroes of the next
maybe a bit unbalanced in some parts, but
shift
yeah.
your target onto them. Remember, if
oh
you
no,
are to return,
player
you
titles?
must bring the coins
I'm actually
with
liking player titles.
They are your only way.
You know what's
back.
crazy? No, he's gonna die, no! No! And the crazy thing is the first person talking was the community manager then. The second person talking was the lead game designer, which is really troll. But yeah, this trailer only lasted in this form up for... I think Deca took this down after 1 hour. It didn't last an hour, I think. They re-uploaded the whole thing with no voiceover, so if anything it might have been worse, because it just was so barren. Oh wait, they deleted it. Oh no, it's this one. Oh, they didn't upload since! So yeah, this is just a version with no audio, like no voice, no voice. This is just the audio of no voice. I just like the bit. I had to add to the ratios. Alright, next on the iceberg, what do we have? We have the Alchemist. I don't know if this was the first ever, no, this wasn't the first ever mystery box. This was like a spicy version of a mystery box. In front of the Tinkerer here, this was the Alchemist. The free-to-play version was by turning in tarot cards, which is a very rare thing now. It used to drop from different enemies, and like for example, the World Tarot cards was LOD, and yeah, you'd have to turn them in order to. Do you see how over here there's the free method is turning in tarot cards for the tokens, and or you could pay to win with the left one, and yeah, look what you would get. This was pretty. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. He got large cloth! Let's fucking go! Let's go, what is he gonna get this time? Bow, tier 11 bow? Oh, Ascended Sorcerer, I guess that's good. And yeah, another crazy thing, I don't know how this is related to Alchemist, but I remember there was extra quests in the Tinkerer, where you could turn in UTs for the first ever existence of greater potions in the game. You would turn in a Sea Dirk for a greater stat potion. Okay, next one! What do we have next? Oh, the inner workings. This is really interesting. But yeah, this is a really good extensive video that shows firsthand how to go into this dungeon. Look at this dungeon, guys. It's really interesting. It's an extension to the machine, and it has a big calculator in it. It's kind of like the chess room that I showed. There's no enemies, there's no loot. It's just a calculator room. And you get here from the machine, but you have to follow a few interesting steps. Like first, when you go into the machine, you finish the dungeon, and then you use a bee helm. It says bugs detected, something similar to, look, bugs detected in the system. Awaiting administrative password to initiate insect confusion protocol. And then it gets started, and then you have to follow this whole quest of stuff. It's a very long ARG, but if you want to see the whole thing, I recommend watching this video. Okay, next one, Golden Dagger. This one was a time. The Golden Dagger was... Oh, when you went to this guy, the Realmire, if you typed Golden Dagger to him, it would crash the entire realm. If I went to a cursed library and wanted everyone to get DC'd from this realm... So look, someone's hovering a realm. This is the realm. And did you see how it disappears when this guy said Golden Dagger straight away? It's a bit low res, but yeah, he says Golden Dagger. The moment he says it, the realm closes. The game got hotfixed. It only took a few hours for them to fix it. but this is definitely one of the most interesting bugs in the game. The next one is Buff Hydra and Seedirk. If you've been a Reddit user over the years, especially back in the day, you probably know that people spammed the hell out of Buff Hydra and Buff Seedirk. And the reason for that was Hydra was seen as an extremely weak upgrade to Griffin Armor, which is the lower tier, and Seedirk was always weak. Seedirk was always overpowered by ST items. I don't know if you guys remember, but there were 2 ST daggers in the game that were blatantly OP. It was so pay to win. You literally paid for the best dagger in the game. There was F-Right Dagger, which was insanely strong, and then there was Ripper. F-Right and Ripper was so strong, and so Seedirk was left in the dust for so long. But yeah, that's the story behind buff Seedirk and buff Hydra. Hydra never ended up getting the buff it deserved, but Seedirk on the other hand, Seedirk did get buffed, and now I'd say it's like almost on par with Endgame. It's pretty worth its drop rate. So I didn't know this, but there's a Know Your Meme post for Seedirk, it's so troll. A subreddit named Golden HD made buff Seedirk posts for 115 straight days, eventually being made to stop by the mods. Okay. Grid 12. Does anyone know what Grid 12 is? 1 year after the first devs of Realm of the Mad God sold the game to Kabam, they started working on a game called Grid 12, and it was basically Realm of the Mad God but with tanks. I wish I played this, it looks really cool. But yeah, it was basically Realm of the Mad God with tanks. So there'd be different tank classes, and you would just roam around, you would get different items. It worked a bit different, you would auto-equip items, and there wasn't like whites and stuff. I mean, I think that was really rare. It works very similar to Galactic Assault Squad, and yeah, these are all the classes. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, he ended up canning this because he knew that Flash would eventually get wrecked. There's also Steambird's Alliance, which is a plain version of Realm of the Mad God, made by one of the developers that were in charge before Kabam was in place, called Spryfox. Yeah, Steambird's got shut down. And then yeah, now there's Galactic Assault Squad, which is the current game that the Realm devs are working on. This game's a lot of fun, but it's way too action-packed. It's got no chill at all. Next on the list we have Bluetooth EP. Bluetooth EP is otherwise known as Kill Oral, which is a common cheat in games, where if you shoot, it would connect your bullets automatically with the enemy. So yeah, this is someone shooting normally. But yeah, if you look at this... Oh wait, this is someone using it. Do you see how he's shooting? And it's automatically hitting the enemy? So this was an early version of it. Look at this. So he's shooting from the beach, and it's saying quest complete, because he's killing enemies with his Staff of Extreme Prejudice from the beach. And this was coming out just before Realm of the Month of the Mad God. So I made a video on that to try to get it fixed as soon as possible. It actually came up again because it only got hotfixed. They made it that you couldn't hit enemies off screen, you could still hit enemies on screen. But yeah, as you can see here, you guys know how this one works. They made it so that the shots instead go 3 ways out of the enemy. So it would do like triple the damage that it normally would, which is crazy bonkers. And there's like other examples of it. So someone did it with Staff of what's it called? Wand of Fortitude. But yeah, in this example, it's stacked on the same tile. Alright, ready? Next one! Oh, the Val Incident. It's time to free Val. Val Incident is an example of a false ban that was so controversial. Probably the most controversial ban that Deca's ever done, and it actually is probably the reason... Oh, it definitely is the reason why I lost my Deca partnership initially. Because I made a video on the Val ban. There was like this thing, you guys might recognize this item. Biff Secrets, you would get this when you purchase gold. And that could turn into a few things. That could turn in Mirror of Vanity, where you could claim any skin of your choice. Key to Oryx Armory, any ST of your choice, any ST set. Backup stash, 15,000 gold. And then one for 100,000 gold if I remember, yeah. And basically, this guy was spending a lot of money. He was spending a damn lot. I wouldn't be surprised if he spent $30,000 on the game, because he was playing in a guild very actively, and he was like one of the only poppers in it. I didn't put any of the financial details here, but there was proof of him spending $4,000 in this month alone, where he got 2 of these tokens. Someone made a 40-page report on this whole situation. But yeah, I'm still not convinced either way. I mean, no one knows for sure. No one knows for sure. This is an unbiased report. Like, it didn't say he was innocent or the other way. But it just showed how much he spent that month. He spent so much. Like, look. Yeah, look, this is a screenshot of him saying in one sitting he popped 300 machine keys. It argues how he could have exploited. So I'm definitely not on the side that he didn't cheat. Like, he could have, but I'm leaning towards it because not long after, someone got banned for having groups of 16 items in their vault. And if it wasn't for all of their proof that they submitted, like, look at all this proof. They were lucky enough to do a video of their vault like a week before getting banned, which was so lucky. Since he showed his entire vault, the thing that he was most likely banned for, because he said he got an email saying that he got banned for having groups of 16 items, and he got quickly unbanned after this Reddit post was linked. He sent a lot of emails, by the way, and never had any luck. We found rare items in sets of 8 contained in the vault of this account. While investigating the previous vault logs of this account, we were unable to justify this many specific rare items being obtained in sets of 8 or 6. But it turned out Poke XD was actually just playing like 10 hours a day for at least half a year. And I was playing a lot with him, and I was actually the one who wrote this whole thing, actually, and compiled all the evidence. Oh, and next we have BMJ. BMJ is like the oldest pro player in Realm, because he won a competition. I don't know what the competition was exactly, but it made him win a tier 14 dagger when the highest tier was tier 12, I think. I think Karde, he probably was uploading at the same time. Yeah, can't forget Karde. But BMJ was a bit more interesting because he did get the tier 14 dagger 10 years early or something. Okay guys, the next one, Ghost Realm Trains. Ghost Realm Trains were, if you guys remember Fame Trains in Realm of the Mad God, they were Fame Trains that were like, basically there was a lot of cheats involved in order to make them more efficient. There was always players, like bots, standing in areas around the Godlands to trap the spawns to make it tighter, and they would follow in a certain path. It was just a more generous fame per second path. And generally they would also use auto aim and auto follow as well, so they wouldn't have to manually follow. Yeah, look at this clip, this shows it perfectly. So do you see on the minimap? If I go back, look at, do you see the minimap, how there's all these players? All these players are bots that are used to squeeze the spawns of gods closer together in order for higher fame per second. And if you look at the fame train now, I forgot to also mention they were using IP connecting to go to specific realms. Oh yeah, this is better, look at this fucking shit, man, this is better, look at this. These guys are using a follow command. Yeah, this is good. Okay, we'll move on to the next one, what's next? Mountain Temple Second Wing. A lot of people probably don't know this, but Mountain Temple was supposed to be a multi-layered dungeon. Right now it just has the one layer where you kill a boss and then it gets snatched by the arm. The reason why this didn't happen was because the developer called Silex stopped working at Deca, and he was probably the one that was going to do it. But yeah, as you can see with this post, it says the first wing of the Mountain Temple is now live, which implies that it was the first of at least 2. People imagine that you were gonna verse like Demon Lord Xil, which would have been really awesome. Okay, next we have... Oh no, Deca gets lost in Wine Cellar. This is so bad. Okay, so Deca used to do live streams all the time. They got multiple people to do live streams. There was Wotan,
I'm not a boomer, come on.
Jendi.
Long time no see. Long time no see indeed.
First of all, guys, please tell us that we don't look like a slideshow.
Yeah.
But then they got like people like Sienna Sky. So you know, Wine Cellar is it's literally one way.
Actually, petite kind of a girl. So I get
In a community event, like a convention of some sort. Well, we wish COVID would, and yes, meeting you guys would also be great.
That would be very nice to do some in-person events if possible. That would be really cool.
Let's keep on dreaming.
Let's keep on dreaming, exactly. But it would be cool.
You know, guys, I got lost here in the Wine Cellar. I have no idea where I am.
Not making fun of you, not making.
Alright, next one. Consolation of Draconus. Okay, so when LOD came out, Lev Draconus actually came out as a mistake. It got released early, and people got the white bags, people were farming it, people got keys. So the keys and the whites that people got changed into different things. The keys got changed into Consolation of Draconuses, and yeah, the katanas got changed into useless katanas, and the armors got changed into useless cheetah armors. It's just like a tiny room, and it has a balloon at the end, and look at the drops. You would get one stat pot. So this is what their LOD keys turned into. It's just this room. And at the end there's a balloon, and it drops a stat pot. And yeah, something else really interesting is you can actually access this dungeon still in the game. You have to go through this crazy ARG with Sprite World. This is another great video by the YouTuber Cad Jones. Well, like, he tries to find it, because you can find Craig in the Sprite World, look. And he spouts all this shit.
Me avientas a tu hermana, jugas XD, los vatos me pegaron una putiza y quedé todo madreado.
You have to make sure you don't kill him or something. I don't know how it works exactly. But yeah, he didn't have any luck finding it. Did anyone find it? Oh, this guy found it. Yeah, so look. A natural dungeon, Craig dropped it. And he goes in. Yeah, it's no different, but it's just funny to see it on Exalt. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's about it. Next up we have players obtaining admin items. Now, to be honest, I don't know how this happened in the old days. It happened a lot in the old days. But I just remember that people had admin swords and trolled. It happened more recently that players obtained admin items. Because do you guys remember the admin that got lost in the wine cellar? She accidentally used this admin only tool. So how this admin tool worked, it was called Krafen's Gift. They don't do it anymore, instead you can directly spawn the item. But yeah, what you'd have to do to get a specific white is like you would have to know which chest to kill. So like this would be the archer items, this was the wizard items, this was the priest items. And yeah, since this guy, look how much loot this guy got. Because he got soulbound and all these things. Look, he got these admin items, look what this does. Realm Closer. Kills 1 Heroes of Oryx, sorry. Creator Ring. 100,000 HP, 5,000 attack, 100,000 vitality. Invincible, sorry, this makes you invincible. So regular players got this in prod. This was in prod. Yep, all these ST sets, take it man, it's all yours, it's all yours. But yeah, this was quickly rolled back. Alright, next one. Oh, we're now going down a tier. Okay, now Abyssal Trophy. Abyssal Trophy, according to Deca Games, was one of the rarest items in the game. They used to do cool infographics like this. I don't know why they don't do this anymore. It showed like the most popular consumables, drank, its speed. It's probably life now, I'm just kidding. Probably not, still. Most popular dungeons, Sprite World, most often fed UT items, most deadliest bosses, Rock Dragon. Yeah, this is before Rock Dragon got nerfed. And then, yeah, look, these are the rarest items in the game. Top 6, America Ring, and then the 3 medals. And then Jade Beetle, and then Abyssal Trophy having 25. And then yeah, there was an Abyss speedrunning event. Oh, you got this still from the Abyss Runner event. I think I still have some actually. There was Abyss keys you would buy for fame to compete in the speedrun event. But yeah, look, these are 4 people doing it side by side. These are the first 4 winners. Yeah, it was just the rarest item, and I decided to feed it for charity. Look at this. It was like the $5,000 donation tier or something. And I also fed the O3 Exalted Pet Skin. See? Chimp? Ready? There it goes. There it goes. Alright, next one. RotMG wiping hard drives. Bruh. Did you know this actually happened? There was, I think it was only on Mac. If you use the uninstaller, it would uninstall the whole hard drive instead of just the game. This is the devs admitting their fault at the time. Tried to uninstall. Man, 2021 and 2022 was such an L, but 2023, Deca's awesome. What is next? Instakill MBC. I wish I had a better video of this. I found Spencer showing a video of it, but watch this, guys. Look. Look at this. There's Marble Colossus. And now he's gone. And now he's gone. But yeah, basically that's it. The ST Poison used to be able to insta-kill the NBC. That's all you gotta know. Okay, the first Deca contests. This was really interesting because Deca was extremely generous. I mean, they're being extremely generous with this stream. I swear this stream was the first time they're giving away UTs ever since this. But this is their first ever contest and I was actually the winner. They would give away UTs. There's some other examples that I'll show you. I was a beautiful orange star. The contest you had to do this was you had to do a Deca themed screenshot. So my idea was to make it like a puzzle where you had to find multiple different Decas within the screenshots. So see, I made one in the minimap, made one with bugs, digitally edited by the way of course, but yeah. And then there was another one. I swear I remember that you could claim a full UT set. But this is another one. Yeah, someone got a full warrior UT set, but it wasn't from this, right? The gladiator event. The top player would choose an ivory gladiator skin, which is 1 of 1, and Mr. Guinea Bro got it, and a UT of choice. Then here's another contest, and Afro, this is the time where Afro pops up again. Because he won this one, and he got to choose a UT of choice. Yeah, yeah, it's cool. Alright, next one, Battle Mage. There's been a couple of classes that have been tested. Of course there's Kensei and Summoner, and Samurai, 3 classes that were released. But initially Kensei was tested with the Samurai and the Kensei ability. And then there was the Mad Sorcerer class, I think, where basically it got turned into Summoner many years later, because that was during Flash times. And then what was the other one? Valkyrie. Valkyrie was another class that was being tested, where the ability was it would weaken enemies. It's just a class that weakens enemies. It's got this book. Oh, it does have a spear. I thought it was just a melee. And yeah, this is a skin in the game now as well, right, for a class. It's called Hymn. Party Focused. Within 4.5 squares focused. Within 4.5 squares weak enemies for 7.7 seconds. Okay, I got the weaken part, but it also focuses. Is that range increase? Maybe that's range increase. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's what focused is. It reduced MP cost by 15. My bad. I should learn how to read. And then there was one called the Battle Mage, and this is the most craziest one. This class was called Battle Mage, and what this class used to do, it would push enemies with its ability, which was so dumb. This was like PvP mode in Realm. I mean, like an official PvP mode. It would push enemies. I couldn't find the video clip of it, but someone was doing this in testing with the shadow switches and killing other players in testing. Why is this a thing? Who thought this was a good idea? I mean, it's funny. Add this to the game, please. Does he move the avatar? I don't know what the full process was behind this. Alright, next! Oh, RotMG in Minecraft. When I say a realm in Minecraft, you're probably assuming that I mean like a server within Minecraft where they're playing Realm. Like it's a Realm inspired, where they have the Realm bosses. It's not actually this what I mean. Someone actually made a client where you can play with each other in a Minecraft client. So look at this. So this is a video of someone doing a PPE in Minecraft client. So these are all the players near, and this is all the enemies, and that was his pet following him. Dude, this guy's a god for coding this. It took him many years, and he actually, he got me to make the first videos on it. Yeah, look guys, so look, you're gonna see me. Look, I'm there! And I've got a more direct showing of this, in case you don't believe me. So this is me. Does he load in? Oh yeah, look. So do you see, he used D-Test AAA. You seeing this? So he actually got the game to work within Minecraft. Yeah, it's so cool. But back when I made this video, it was disconnecting a lot. So this is like the final version. I think I got it to work perfectly. And it looks so nice. But unfortunately, of course, he's not allowed to share this, because this is a third-party thing. And he got explicit permission from Deca to make this, as long as he doesn't share it. I guess if you go third-person mode, you do see behind you, but not enough.
Hi, Squidward!
Oh no, he stood on a bee, and he got insta-killed. Oh, look how cool this is. It's so cool. Let's see him do Celestial. Already? This is Celestial phase, look. The thunder just instantly splats. Uh-oh. Yeah, so this is the same one that he was playing with me on. Look at him game. easier. Alright, next! Okay, now we're going even deeper. First we have Evil Cat Law. Yeah, these are the worst massacres in all time, I'll show you. I don't know how to explain this bug, it didn't really make sense. But it happened because of some mace bug. And yeah, the funny thing about this, that was already pretty funny to me. But the funnier thing is Deca actually made the excuse with this. I mean, it's a good excuse. But they made lore out of it, it was so troll. Thank you for your patience with the latest issue. We hope to have fixed the bug that was causing some of your characters to be insta-killed. If it happened to you, please reach out to customer support agents. They will revive the characters that died due to the bug. This didn't always happen, by the way, actually. Unless they had, like, really strong proof. We can assure that this is not the way we're gonna start them after a gold, blah 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 blah. The bug, as many of you were asking, was caused by a cat. This actual cat. Is it too early to call this a catastrophic bug? The cat was eating bullets that disappeared and hit the players afterwards. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Dreamscape. In the Wild Shadow days, they were developing a dungeon, and it was supposed to be like a scary haunted dungeon kind of. It was supposed to be like a weird glitchy dungeon. It would include enemies that were like deformed versions. So like if you know the you know in the Cursed Library how it has the eye with the eye ripped out and bleeding? That was originally supposed to be in this dungeon, and they were also supposed to have other types like, does it say here? Bloated Flying Brain, Demon Degen, and yeah, here's the Eyeless Beholder, and a twisted version of Oryx. Yeah, that's about it with that one. Next! Oh, Bert. Yeah, I was looking for everything to show examples of Bert, man. This guy was so good at botting that he made every server full for like a full week, twice. I'd say Bert was more influential than RotMG Controller, because Bert was so hated by Deca. I mean, I don't know if this was the actual reason, but Bert was actually a blocked term in the game. If you typed in Bert in game, it would actually block out the message, which was so weird. And this was back in the day where you could type the N-word in chat and it wasn't blocked. Next we have On Dawn Day. There's actually a secret mini-boss in Shadows. You had to follow these specific steps in Shadows and you spawn a mini-boss. You had to find this NPC. I'm not sure what got him to spawn. It's just luck. Okay, it's RNG. And then, when you do find him... So look, the NPC is dead that you found, and this guy is here. And this guy is basically just a harder version of the Wanderer. But he actually replaces the tablet room, so you don't have to kill the tablets anymore and worry about the minion spawns. And he has a chance to drop the armors from Shadows. Alright, next one. Next one we have... Shiny T9 Katana. Weird Juice knows about this one. So, Shiny T9 Katana is one of the shinies in the game, but it was only made because, for a very long time, T9 Katana would only drop from the boss of Cave of 1,000 Treasures. So if you were doing a tiered player experience for a ninja, it would take you years. Maybe it would be impossible, because you would be trying to find a T9 Katana that you could never find, because it only drops from the Cave of 1,000 Treasures boss, which is extremely rare. I bet you Gerbil has one. Olias 2! Dual wield! And yeah, because they wanted to acknowledge the bug as a meme, they added the shiny T9 Katana, and the joke of the bug was they were meant to add it to only Cave of 1,000 Treasures boss, but instead it fucked up. Were they dropping everywhere or just the shrine? Yeah, I think the shrine. So troll. Okay guys, this is a JSG special. Are you guys ready? How many of you guys know about this? NBC chasing you out of the boss room. There's only one clip of it and it has 4K views. So look at this. This video is amazing, and this was 3 of the Just Some Guild members. So look, there's a trickster here, and you could actually shoot decoys through the wall. And there was another trickster on the other side. And what they were doing, they were actually shooting decoys on one side of the wall, so that the two decoys were as close together as possible. And look what happened. So they put the decoy there. NPC is sitting on the wall. You can see the red dot is inside the wall. You can see the red dot is inside the wall. And look. The NPC is actually on the other side now. If you look at the minimap, if you look at this screen. NPC was actually not coded to not go through that wall. For whatever reason. And yeah, you could do this with Lair of Draconus as well before the days where he would TP you. Yeah, exactly, So they did some trolling. They fought him. They fought him here. They did some fighting. They trapped him in the corner. So what they did was, they pushed him into a phase where he was supposed to do a dance. But he wasn't doing it properly because he wasn't in his arena. So he just got trapped in the corner. And the survival phase was really easy because all the tentacles spawned in the boss room. But yeah, look at this. When they finally killed him, look at this. And they can actually walk outside the wall now. Man, the good old Flash days. The good old Flash days. So troll. Alright, next. What do we have next? Oh, we're on the last floor. Alright, first, invisible enemies. I don't know how many of you guys would know about this. It's a very rare bug. It can happen in the game right now. So look, this bee dies here, right? This bee dies here, but it keeps shooting. This is just another example. It's not very lethal because it's an ant, but you see there's no lag. You see there's no lag here at all. There's actually an example of someone dying to this. They got a revive, but if they didn't get a recording of this, they wouldn't have got a revive, no way. Alright, next one! Deaths leaking emails. So dying used to leak your email. It's pretty crazy. So this includes the Beholder enemy, and as you probably know, when you die to an enemy it says, for example, sebchoof died at level 20 to Beholder. But with this bug that occurred with the reskinned Godlands enemies, it would instead say, sebchoof died at level 20 to sebchoof@hotmail.com. Here's this guy as an actual example. I had to censor everything, of course. But this was an actual example, when someone died in the game. This is the fastest that Deca's ever taken down the game. Another crazy thing, you can actually find the email in the Realmai graveyards. Yeah, one person privated it, so he must have realized, but yeah. Alright, what's next? Black Flames, I love this one so much. Maybe you guys have more clips of it, those that are experienced with it, because I couldn't find that much. But in the Moonlight Village, you're probably familiar with flames. Moonlight Village is all about flames. You see a lot of flames in the Nexus right now even. I mean spirits. Spirits is a better way to put it. To shoot the bosses to get spirits. The laws about spirits. Oh look, he's spawning spirits right now. These are the spirits. People were trying to access, I forgot if it was, it wasn't Umi. People trying to access True Umi, right? How did they know True Umi existed though? Did they? Actually, I forgot what the origin of the hunt was. But they were searching, and I wish I had a better clip, but maybe you guys can find one, or maybe you guys know where it is. But this is But how did they know 9% weapon and? Oh, okay, I remember. Yeah, they found out because it was in the game files. So people found out that these weapons existed because there's actually 9% Yumi files. Yeah, like this one for example. I just showed you the ring from Moonlight Village. I think Gerbil has it. Yeah, see? But this is the 9% version. It was probably supposed to be in the game with the true Umi that existed before, with the orange flame. Yeah, it used to drop this. It used to be able to turn in. But yeah, so people were trying to find out how to activate the 9% items. But what they were finding is they were actually finding
black flames.
There was many ways on how to find black flames. There's one like on the beach in the top left, if you use a trickster. But there's another way to summon a black flame. If you finish the tutorial skip and the normal tutorial at the same time, it spawns another black flame. Do you guys remember how you spawn the third black flame? But yeah, do you guys see how there's black flames? And it would make your game go like this naturally. So I think people still don't know what the black flames are for, right? Like, they could be for something, right? Another reason why people think it's linked to the 9% items is the upgraded ring that I showed is supposed to spawn black flames instead of the other assorted flames. So do you see? I'm not sure where this screenshot's from, But do you see how someone's spawning black flames? Supposedly this 9% version of the item is supposed to spawn black flames. Alright, I think that's enough of that one. I wish I had more black flame clips, but I don't. Does anyone know who Supman is? Do you guys recognize this guy? I wish I had someone saved one of his videos, man. I'll give you a tip. We've been playing videos of him. Spencer had a bit of a moment. So he quit Realm, right? He quit Realm and then he went hard into crypto. Do you remember when NFTs and crypto was booming? He went really hard into this, and I wish I could show you a video of this because it was so cringe. He made so many different videos of this. It would start with this. It would be like sup man, and it would have him in costume like this, and he would just start talking about crypto. Yeah, it was working for a game called Supremacy Game. It was working like on the social side of it. But the sad thing about it all is like, dude, he was shilling this crypto. He was shilling a crypto for the game called Supremacy Game when it was around like 10 cents Australian dollars. And yeah, it's gone skis, it's gone skis. But and it went quick as well. 1 year. Bam. But yeah, have you guys seen this? This is the worst. And now he's stopped the crypto thing, and now he's doing life coaching.
Think of your life like a video game. You can either be the one playing the game, or you could be the character who's all wrapped up in what's happening to
RotMG exaltations in real life.
When you're playing a video game, you don't care about the pain and the struggles of your character. You're just fully embracing it and allowing yourself to enjoy the struggle, viewing it as a fun challenge. That's what it's like to become superhuman. When you can get out of your own head and become the one playing the video game instead of the character, you level up massively across the board and you can just do whatever you want and not give a fuck.
I loved Spencer, man. You know I met him IRL? I hope he's doing good. I hope he is alright.
Sigma rule number 40. Throw bricks at the homeless.
We only got 2 more. This one's pretty simple. Cheaters Quarantine. I'm actually curious if anyone knows what this is, because I think it's so obscure. Maybe it's not as obscure as I thought it was. But basically, if you tried to access RotMG Exalt, but you like didn't pay for it, it would send you to this island. Yeah, the Cheaters Quarantine is a special area that players are sent to if they attempt to access one of the Mad God Exalt support beta without being a supporter. And it has a cool name. Cheaters Quarantine. Alright, last one. We have Elimination, the last one. It's a guild that used to exist. It's the only guild in Realm of the Mad God where everyone got banned for simply being a part of the guild. Only guild where every member got banned for being in it. Man, I actually downvoted this when this post happened, and I can't change it now. But yeah, this is people getting pissed off. Pissed off about the thing. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have been, but it's just really interesting that this is the only guild in the history of Realm that got banned simply for being inside it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm actually live right now on Twitch doing a marathon stream. I've been going for 16 days and I've probably got another 16 to go. So you can catch me live by clicking the Twitch link below. And you might as well like the video and subscribe if you've made it this far. And let me know what you think about the video and what else I should have included in the comments below. I love you. Peace.